Alright, so day 164, we're back on the trail, left the hostel this morning, and today we are conquering the Bigelow Mountains. So you can't quite see them, but those two mountains right there, that's the North Horn and South Horn. North Horn and South Horn, and then the Bigelows are just behind that. So we got this big climb, but I feel like this is one of our last big climbs before the end. So that's pretty crazy. This is a pretty view. Alright, so we made it on top of Bigelow Mountain. This is the West Peak here, and the views are amazing. It's a little like cloudy, but if it were not cloudy, there is Baxter Peak right over there. You can see Katahdin from here. We can't, but if it were clear, you could, which is kind of crazy. Okay, end of the day here. Was a good day, was a short day today. It was really fun to be reunited with Rapunzel and Surgeon. I haven't seen them since I left them when I was trying to get ahead before I got off trail to go home for a little while. So it was really great to see them. I was just gonna share some random thoughts from an almost through hiker that I've just been thinking about. So I said that we left the hostel this morning. One thing I've decided about hostels is that you can always decide if it's ran by a male or a female, depending on what hygiene products they have. So like the past couple that were ran by a guy, like very minimal. One did have shampoo and conditioner, which was nice, but the last one that was ran by a guy literally just had Dr. Bronner's lavender soap that you had to use for like everything. So the Maine Red House was ran by two females, so we had separate shampoo, conditioner, soap, toner, detangler, lotion. It was like, you feel like you're being pampered because women know what's up when it comes to like knowing personal hygiene products that are just nice to have. So on the trail, I think I might have mentioned this before, on average I usually shower every like 5 days. That really has just become the norm, and it's not even like that big of a deal. I don't really think twice about it. My pack's pretty heavy, so I decided against carrying deodorant. And it just like kind of is what it is. I stink, and that's the new norm. I do though carry a razor, which a lot of females do not. They just kind of like let things go, and I just couldn't do it. So I am carrying a razor, not carrying deodorant. At the end of every day, I do like wipe down, like a little like wipe bath. because I look like this. Literally every day I'm just covered in mud. And I always find new cuts and bruises, so that, and then fun little bruise. That happens because I fall a lot, like a lot. Mainly over like slippery like rocks or roots or whatever, and I normally just like tumble and like fall on my butt and get up, but sometimes it's a little less graceful and it's a good tumble, and it like takes me a while to like recoup. So I got a good bruise in my butt right now that's really fun colored. Maine's really pretty. Thus far it's been pretty rainy, so hopefully that'll clear up. And there is a ton of moose poop, like literally everywhere, so I feel like I'm gonna be a little disappointed if I don't see a moose before the end of this trail. But also I'm a little scared to see a moose. I heard they're kind of crazy, but yeah, I still feel like that'd be fun. I think after this trail I'm gonna have a sugar addiction because I literally just eat everything sugar all day. Pop-Tarts, Snickers, Sour Patch Kids, like everything. So that's gonna be an adjustment to go back to eating like normal food. On the topic of food, I really haven't lost that much weight. Like, I think some of the guys out here have lost like 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. I have lost like 7. I think females are just a little bit different. They don't lose weight as much as guys, and they just gain muscle. So I definitely could tell I gained muscle on my legs, but as far as poundage goes, yeah, like 7 pounds. So really not much to report there. Yeah, I wrote down a few like really random things that I've been thinking about telling you guys. Other than that, Maya is a rock star. She is completely killing it. People ask me all the time like how she's doing on the trail. My answer is always like, she does better than us, which is completely true. She's just a complete rock star. She'll go up a rock scramble and wait for us at the top. Every blue moon we'll have to lift her over stuff, but 9 times out of 10 she just does things herself, and she's having a great time, and I am so happy to be doing this adventure with her and experiencing this together. It makes me really happy. Okay, that was a long rant. I think that's all. Day 165. We slept in because it was really rainy, so luckily we avoided some of the rain, got to pack up, but it's just a nice overcasty day, so we made it on top of a mountain and we're in some clouds. Alright, so it's the beginning of day 167. We had a bigger day yesterday. We had 18 miles, but it was really nice and easy. I think I have chocolate on my face always. It was really nice and flat for the last part of it, so we did big miles really quickly, which is really nice, and we stayed at a beautiful lean-to. We stayed in our tent, but near a lean-to. This is the view. So it's really nice to go to sleep looking at this and waking up beside this. But today is a big day because it's Maya's birthday. Oh, my baby is 6 today. All right, so part of the Appalachian Trail is crossing the Kennebec River. So Greg here works on this, hello, he works on this canoe that takes us across the river. And there's even a blaze on the canoe. That's pretty cool. We're making our way. Got Cool Whip up there and Maya. All right, so we made it to the end of day 168. I think we did like between 16 and 17 miles, so a little bit longer day. And we kind of cut our day short because we found this awesome spot that has a beautiful sunset. And there's Blue over there. Being very cold. We decided to cowboy camp tonight too, which that just means that we're gonna sleep without our tents and it's gonna be really cold, but I think it's gonna be worth it because it's gonna be it's gonna be so starry and pretty, and you know, why not when you're in Maine? So I'm excited.
You should get Maya behind you.
right, day 169. We made it through the night. It actually really wasn't that bad. It was pretty windy up here, but we set ourselves behind some trees, so it wasn't too bad while we were sleeping. And the stars were amazing. I kept waking up because I was kind of concerned about Maya being a little cold, so every time I woke up, I was like, wow, this is crazy. So we're up pretty early because we got another Maine sunrise. This has been a pretty cool experience. I like this. Alright, same day. We actually have a pretty big, mild day. But we stopped at a shelter to take a break and had this beautiful lake to look at. But I just wanted to add some more random thoughts of an almost through hiker that I thought about. So I know I mentioned that I got a new pack last week, 2 weeks ago now, I don't know. I wish I would have done that 2,000 miles ago. Like, I went from a 70-liter pack to a 48-liter pack, and all my stuff fit in there, and it just feels so good compared to what my old pack felt like. It's not that light, but it makes a huge difference, and I really regret not doing that a lot sooner. Another random thought, and it might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't love sleeping in shelters. The AT is known to like be pretty good with like shelters that are spaced out along the way, which like in some circumstances, like if it's supposed to be like crazy rainy, then that's great and I would like it for that. But otherwise, if given the choice, I will always choose my tent. And the reason why is just because you're around people like 24/7. I just like to get in my my space, like shut my door, like change, like it's just things that you can't really do in a shelter. And like when you're in a shelter, people literally like lights out at 8 is so strict and people start moving at like 5, so you're kind of at the mercy of everyone else, which I don't love, because I stay up and I journal and I read my Bible, and then I like to sleep in. So yeah, not my favorite thing, but they are nice that they're here to use when you do need it.
I just added them this year. Last year I found out that I had to just dig into my pack so much that I put side pockets on them. And I keep my lunches.
Okay, day 170. We are in Shaw's Hiker Hostel. So I was gonna show you around. Here's our friend's table. We'll go on this way.
Keep this living wind up there.
Okay, day 171. We're still at Shaw's Hiker Hostel. So we took a 0 yesterday, which is really great because it was disgusting weather. And it's still a little gross, but it's supposed to clear up, so hopefully it will. So we are the second day of having the famous Shaw's breakfast. It's delicious. Oh, and we found bubbles. And we found Sprite. And we made new friends.